How's it going, guys? Nathan from MRE, and today we have another milled cold weather. This particular one is mini number 10. It's a scrambled eggs with cheese Western style. Okay, so this one is made by the Warnick Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. This does not have a date code like most of the cold weather ones do not. And this one should be pretty good. I don't really know what's in it. This is one from eBay, so it popped up on eBay. It was a good deal, so I sniped her off, and here we are. All right, let's go and get her cut open. Cut her from the back. I feel like you guys are too close. Back up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna pull the contents out. And this is a freeze-dried ration, like all these cold weathers are. We have a cocoa beverage powder. And we have a date stamp of 5th day of 2013. We have another tall bag of orange beverage base powder. And this is stamped at 322nd day of 2013. We have our Army issued spoon or military issued spoon. We have an accessory pack with that here in a second. And here's our main entree. Looks like a pretty small amount. It says freeze dried, pre-cooked Western style scrambled eggs with ham, peppers, and cheese. Huh. Should be pretty decent. We have a chocolate sports bar. All right. And this guy here has a date of 3329, so the 329th day of 2013. And this guy here should have a date on him too. Maybe he's kind of crinkled up in there. 346th day of 2013. And here we have a bag of granola, dried milk with blueberries. Should be pretty good. And that is 305th day of 2013. And here we have nacho cheese pretzels. Huh, I've never had these before. This is the 287th day of 2013. So let's go ahead and open up our accessory pack here. I smacked my finger with a hammer earlier doing stuff for the B&W channel, so if I'm able to rip this thing open or not. There we go. All right. Get that guy. And the accessory pack is stamped 325th day of 2013. So it's probably a 2014 meal. And man, you can really smell the matches. Holy. These cold weathers have the brown pack of matches with them. Have a pack of sugar, the TP for your bunghole. We have a moist towelette. We have coffee creamer. We got some Tabasco, good deal. It's always nice with your eggs. We have our coffee instant type 3. And we have a pack of standard chiclets. All right. Let's go ahead and get this plated up. My lighting is a little weird today. I changed some stuff around. I have some new umbrella lights coming. Umbrella lights. And they should be pretty decent. So we're going to see how they are. Should be here in a few days. So probably the next video, maybe the video after next, we'll have it done. We also ordered a bunch of new rations. We have some, well, let me get the phone. Anyway, as I was saying, I have some Coyote Camp. MRE's coming. That's for like firefighters and stuff like that. Not a very big company, I don't believe. We have some more U.S. military stuff coming. We're still waiting on the South Korea and something else I don't really remember. Anyway, enough of that. Just want to catch you guys up on what was going on. And I've actually had one that was similar to this. This is a chocolate sports bar. I've actually had a mocha one. The mocha one was pretty rough. It was extremely strong coffee taste to it. All right. And let's go ahead and get out our nacho cheese pretzels. Go and slice it at the top. All right. Don't really smell like much of anything. It's kind of like those things you buy in the store, combos. I think we still make those or not. But they used to make a bunch of different kinds, and that's kind of what those remind me of. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our spoon out here. Put that right there. All right, let's try to figure out how much water we need here. I know these meals take a lot of water. This one's 8 ounces. This one is 2 to 4. Well, that's not very specific. Okay. So, I don't know. Let's just do 2. So let's say 10 ounces, 12 ounces. So 22 ounces. And this one is 6. So 28 ounces of water. Holy crap. All right, let's go ahead and get some hot water going first for this. So let's go ahead and do I already forgot what it was now. 8 ounces of water. So let's go ahead while the water's heating up and cut the eggs open and see what this is all about. And it's freeze dried and vacuum sealed pretty tight. All right. Doesn't smell like anything, which is the way it should be. Man, that looks pretty bad on camera. You can barely see that in person. But anyway, pretty big chunks of eggs in there. Got some different colored peppers, some green peppers, some red peppers, a couple chunks of cheese in there. Looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and set that right there for right now. We'll go ahead and mix up our orange beverage here. I'll rip it off of the top, and it's got a fill line, so we'll just go ahead and do the fill line. Doesn't smell like anything really. I'm sorry, that's the cocoa beverage. What am I talking about? Pretty tired today, so a little bit off, you might say. All right, let's go ahead and do the orange. We'll do the cocoa afterwards because we need to heat that up. We'll just kind of sit him back there. All right. Smells a little like orange Kool-Aid. And let's go ahead and pour this thing up to the line at the top. Just about there. Go ahead and zip the Ziploc part of this back up. The zip part feels a little bit questionable, so you got to be sure when you shake it. We'll just go ahead and fold it over a little bit just in case and give her a good shake. Alright, we'll let that sit for just a few minutes back here, and we'll pour it out in the glass. And then next there's our granola. Our granola is it'll probably fit in there. We'll go ahead and try it. We won't dump it all in if that's the case. Here, the microwave just went off. That means the water for this stuff is done. Let's go ahead and get that going. We'll come back to the granola. Okay, let's go ahead and do our dump our hot water here. We have exactly 8 ounces or 1 cup of hot water. I'm going to dump it off to the side here because last time I did it, it spilled everywhere. And it's pretty hot, so. It's very hot, actually. All right, so we're going to want to stir this pretty good. And make sure we get down to all the corners. It looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and fold the top of this thing up. Somewhere I had a clothespin. That should stay like that pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and do our granola next. Is the camera doing something weird? There we go. All right, and this was 2 to 4 ounces. So we'll make it a little on the drier side, especially since our tray is not really that big. Bunch of powdered milk fell out. All right. Looks pretty good. I did not check that for a oxygen absorber. I don't know if it's in there or not. This smells very nutty. Very nutty. Huh, maybe some of the dehydrated milk. So let's go ahead and put roughly your 2 ounces of water in that. Let's see here. That's about 2. It's a pretty tiny amount of water, actually. I guess we could have done it hot or cold, but the water's just kind of barely warm from being in there. Being the hot deal there. It was a little over 2. It's probably closer to 3. We're going to go and stir that up pretty good. And let those blueberries, it has a lot of blueberries in it. They're whole blueberries. All right. I kind of let that reconstitute. So everything's going. We need to do our cocoa base. And so I'm going to go ahead and heat up 6 ounces of hot water. And by the time we do that, our eggs should be pretty much done. All right, so let's go ahead and get this guy opened up, our cocoa beverage base. And we have 6 ounces of steaming hot water here. We're going to go up to the side here and dump it in there. All right. Looks like we're pretty much good to go. And we're going to zip her up. Fold her up. And I put 6 ounces in it, but the lines here, the liquid's up to about right there, so it might be kind of diluted. Give her a good shake. Let that sit for a second. This guy here is still smoking hot. We'll sit him off to the side. We're going to grab a glass and pour out our orange beverage base powder. There's one thing for sure, guys. When you get an MRE, you never know what to expect. But I tell you what, with these cold weather MREs, you know it's going to be good. I've never had a bad one. They've always been Just absolutely top notch. All right. Let's see if I can do this without spilling it. Not very much, is it? All right. That guy out of the way, and I think we're probably ready to do our granola here, blueberry granola. Let's open up and take a look at it. It's been sitting a few minutes. Pretty much just some ever so slightly warm water. It looks like it is done. We're going to put that guy there and rake this out onto the tray. That's pretty impressive. I'd really like to buy a case of these things, so I had some duplicates. But I tell you what, man, they're so expensive. They're, you know, borderline on $200 a case. I think there's only 9 menus in it too, and yeah, that's quite a bit to put out. All right, so I think next, let me get another glass here, and we're gonna dump this cocoa beverage powder out first. I'll give our eggs just a little bit extra time. Okay. There we go. And it seems like everybody in the military I've talked to has never heard of the cold weather ration. So apparently it's not very common to get those. I don't know if it costs more to make it or what exactly the reason is for that. Let's go ahead and set this guy back here and check on the eggs and see what's going on. Eggs are looking pretty good. I would say it's still really hot. I would say they're probably ready to go. Go ahead and dump them out. A little bit of liquid in the bottom, which is what you get with freeze-dried stuff. It looks terrible, but I could almost promise you that it tastes really good. Okay, so there's that. I can smell a little bit of onion in there. Not a big fan of the onions, but we'll mask it with some Tabasco sauce. All right, so I think we're ready to go ahead and start tasting this stuff. So we did forget one thing. We forgot the coffee. We have, you can't see that, so let me slide all this stuff out of the way. We did 6 ounces in our measuring cup. Nice hot water. I guess we should have done the mochaccino thing where you mix this and the hot chocolate together. But we didn't. And it's too late now to go back. So, let's go ahead and do a little bit of the creamer. Seems like it's kind of hard. We'll put her all in there. What the heck. All right, and I think we'll do a little bit of sugar. Not a lot of sugar though. Get her spoon, we'll give her a good stir. Okay, so now pull this guy back to you. Our coffee, our hot cocoa is still warm, and I think we're ready. So let's go and start with the main first, the eggs. So we can see pieces of ham, You can see pieces of red pepper and green pepper. Let's see if I get a little bit of everything in one scoop. And let's give it a taste and see. Very nice flavor, very rich. You don't taste the onions real strong like I thought you maybe would. You know, it just tastes like a really good batch of scrambled eggs with chunks of ham in it. And same way with before, even with the Mountain House and with the last freeze-dried ration we did, they were both eggs and bacon. And they were both really good. So the Southwestern eggs is, A+ with me. All right, let's go ahead and take a taste of our blueberry granola. Nice big chunks of whole blueberry in there. You can see. Blueberries are very good. Until they're not artificial. Has a nice, real fresh blueberry taste. Pretty decent. Let's go ahead and try our nacho cheese pretzels here. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Nice and salty, nice and hearty. And let's go to our chocolate bar. This was I got the wrapper right here. Chocolate sports bar to be exact. Go ahead and snap her in half. Pretty sticky, almost like a protein bar. It smells good. Pretty good, almost like a protein bar with some Rice Krispies in it. Pretty decent actually. Try our hot chocolate. Usually MRE hot chocolate's a little bit bland, but let's take a taste and see. I'm not really sure what they put in that, but it tastes exactly the same as that case of 1987 vintage MREs I did. This has a little bit of odd taste to it. I don't know if they fortify it with vitamins or why that is. And let's go ahead and try this. I like the tall bag, the fortified drinks, because they actually have some fizz in the bottom. You can see it. Really good. Almost like an orange soda, but a lot milder. And let's go ahead and try the coffee. I'm not a big coffee person like I always say, but it's not too bad if you put a bunch of other stuff in it. Not bad. And don't think I'm leaving out the Tabasco. I'm a big fan of Tabasco. Big fan of the Frank's hot sauce. In fact, I like that so much, I got through a bag, or not a bag, a bottle pretty quickly of that stuff on pizza and spaghetti. I've actually graduated to the extra hot Frank's, not just the regular hot. All right, let's try some eggs with a pretty good dose of Tabasco on it. Perfect. Absolutely delicious. No doubt. But that's it, guys. That is all for menu number 10 of the cold weather MRE scrambled eggs with cheese, Western style. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.